recently there is a news in PIB, that is Sant Kabir Das Jayanti was observed on 24th June to mark the birth anniversary of Sant Kabir Das. Kabir Das Jayanti is celebrated on the Jyesht Purnima Tithi as per the Hindu lunar calendar. Now, what is important with respect to prelims point of view? First is about the life of Sant Kabir Das. He was born in the city of Varanasi, UP. He was a 15th century mystic poet, saint, and social reformer, and a proponent of the Bhakti movement. Kabir's legacy is still going on through a sect known as Panth of Kabir, a religious community that considered him as the founder. His early life was in a Muslim family, but he was strongly influenced by his teacher, that is the Hindu Bhakti leader Ramananda. Now, we'll see the contribution of Kabir Das, which is again important for your prelims exam. Kabir Das' writings had a great influence on the Bhakti movement and includes titles like Kabir Granthwali, Anurag Sagar, Bijak, and Sakhi Granth. His verses are found in Sikhism's scripture, that is Guru Granth Sahib also. The major part of his work was collected by the 5th Sikh Guru, that is Guru Arjan Dev. He was best known for his 2 lines couplets known as, which you know in school days also, Kabir ke Dohe. Kabir's work were written in the Hindi language, which was easy to comprehend. He used to write in couplets to enlightened people. Now, what next is important, that we should know about Bhakti movement also. This movement probably began in the Tamil region around the 6th and 7th century AD and achieved a great deal of popularity through the poems of Alvards, that is devotee of Vishnu, and Nayanars, that is devotee of Shiva. The Alvards and Nayanars travelled from place to place singing hymns in Tamil in praise of their god. The Nalairiya Divya Prabandham is the composition by the Alvards. It is frequently described as the Tamil Veda. So, important fact for your prelims. At a different level, historians of religions often classify Bhakti tradition into 2 broad categories, that is Sauguna with attributes and Nirguna, that is without attributes. Now, the Sauguna included traditions that focused on the worship of specific deities such as Shiva, Vishnu, and his avatars, and form of the goddess or Devi, all often conceptualized in anthropomorphic form. Nirguna Bhakti, on the other hand, was worship of an abstract form of a god. Now, what is the impact of Bhakti movement in Indian society? Again, this is important for your prelims. This movement was responsible for many rites and rituals associated with the worship of God by Hindu, Muslim, and Sikhs of Indian subcontinent. For example, Kirtan at Hindu temple, Qawwali at a Dargah, and singing of Gurbani at Gurdwara. They were often opposed to the establishment and all authoritarian monastic order, that is single god. They also strongly criticized all sectarian zealotry and caste discrimination in society. Remember this caste discrimination. Hailing from both high and low caste, these poets created a formidable body of literature that firmly established itself in a popular narrative. All of them claimed relevance for religion in social life in the sphere of real human aspiration and social relationship. Bhakti poet emphasized surrender to God. This movement's major achievement was its abolition of ideal worship, that is Murti Puja. Now there are some women in Bhakti movements also. For example, Andal, Andal, Andal was a woman, Alvar, and she saw herself as the beloved of Vishnu. Another woman, that is Karaikal Ammayar, was a devotee of Shiva and she adopted the path of extreme asceticism in order to attain her goal. Her compositions were preserved within the Nayanar tradition. Now the proponents of Bhakti movement in different parts of the country. In Kannada region, the movement began by Baswana in 12th century. Remember the name Baswana. In Maharashtra, the Bhakti movement began in the late 13th century. Its proponents were known as Varkaris. Important term, Varkaris, which can be asked in prelims also. Among its most popular figure were Janadev, Namdev and Tukaram. All three are in Maharashtra. Next, in Assam, a Vaishnava saint born in 1449 AD in Nagaon district of Assam. He was the Neo-Vaishnavite movement. In Bengal, Chaitanya was a renowned saint and reformer of Bengal who popularized the Krishna cult. In North India, from the 13th to 17th century, a large number of poets flourished who were all Bhakti figures of considerable importance. For example, Kabir, Ravidas and Guru Nanak spoke of the formless God, that is Nirguna Bhakti. Mirabai from Rajasthan composed and sung devotional verses in the praise of Lord Krishna. Surdas, Narsimha Mehta and Tulsidas also made priceless contribution to the canon of Bhakti literature and enhanced its glorious legacy.